For joining us, I'm Siobhan Klepfer.
And I'm Sherry Jones. Lansing City officials are at the drawing board trying to figure out the best way to use $800,000 awarded by the state to tackle homelessness and housing insecurity.
Josh Sanchez has more from both city and state leaders on what's next for the plans. Josh?
Yeah, that's right, Sharon. Siobhan, to help draft that plan, several dozen people filled in the room at the Foster Community Center. Now, that included those already helping those that are unhoused to people in charge of both state and city policy.
It's not going to just go away, and it will continue to be an issue if we don't go ahead and figure out what we need to do to resolve it.
Housing and homelessness are top-of-mind issues for many Lansing City leaders, but a one-time boost to the budget from state lawmakers to the tune of $800,000 could help set up the foundation for a new strategy to tackle the issue.
We are well aware that that by itself won't take care of the matter indefinitely. And so we'll have to build on those funds once we've decided what structure and what programs or operations that we're going to offer the people who are unsheltered.
Kimberly Coleman is the director for the City of Lansing's Human Relations and Community Services. She says before the city can draft the blueprints, community input, including what was heard tonight, will be taken into account. More than a dozen people, divided into small groups, were asked what resources can best help teens, adults, and seniors in the capital city. Some of their suggestions were implementing life skills training, transitional programs, as well as reviewing shelter policies. According to state data, homelessness in mid-Michigan jumped 22% in the aftermath of the pandemic, from 2,343 in 2021 to 2,864 the following year. Democratic State Representative Emily Devendorf says while they plan to try and secure additional funding, today's conversation, and the first check of its kind, is a start.
We need to start with this and see where we go, and that's why part of the question is whether we create a shelter that is one shelter with wraparound services or whether we scatter resources around the city. We have a lot to figure out.
For one Lansing man, he says there's a lot more that can be done from this starting point.
55 years living in this town gives me that ability to say, yeah, it needs to be better.
Now, Coleman says the input from tonight's meeting will be reviewed by an outside mediation group, and later those results will be posted on the city's website with the goal of having a plan ready to go by the fall. Sherry, Siobhan.